what's up, guys? So that's another day, another quarantine day. Beard, long hair, don't care. And I've run into an issue and I'll show you right now. Actually driving at idle through a gas station and all of a sudden I hear a clank. So I decided to take off my valve cover and I found this little guy. He's hanging like this. So the push rod broke and I have to figure out why it broke. I'm hoping it's a faulty lifter and then put a new lifter, a new push rod and call it a day. So I started to take everything apart. For this installation, for an installation of any push rod or lifter, you have to take out the intake. But to take out the intake, you really don't need to do much. Just take off all the hoses from the carburetor, disconnect all the plug wires, and then take off the top of the distributor cap. You can leave the distributor there, that way you don't have a hard time timing it later on. Make sure you see where the rotor is. Make sure when you pull that out, the little gear for the camshaft does not move and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna take off the intake, inspect down there, and if I need any further disassemble, then I'll bring you guys through it. But first of all, make sure you take your coolant out. There's a thermostat housing on top of the intake and it will make a really big mess if some of that coolant gets in your oil. So yeah, be careful with that. After further inspection of what's going on in my motor, if you take a closer look, it's back to its original form because we snapped another one of these. This is the old one.
What do you mean we?
Well, I snapped another one of these. And then the head definitely has to come out and see what's going on with that head. And after that's out and checked, then probably rebuild the heads, because if I'm gonna do one, I might as well do the other. So I'm taking everything back off once more to see what's going on. I should have done this in the first place. That's why, guys, when you have an issue, just find the issue, don't guess. Find the issue, fix it, and then move along and put everything back together. So yeah, just taking off the manifold, probably gonna snap off the head and then go from there. After some further inspection me and Devin did, I don't know if you guys remember him. He was in the LS Swap series for my friends. He's currently building a 6.0 and he has a lot of cool projects. I'll show you one day, but I'm gonna tell you guys what's going on with the motor in just a second. All right, so after pulling off the head, I can confirm that the previous owner didn't lie to me and the motor is actually built. We're having an issue in cylinder 1. I'm gonna try to figure out what the issue is. My friend Devin over here, he has some experience with boring engines or whatnot, and this piston seemed to be 430 over, the size?
It says that.
So that's the size of the piston, 430 over.
Yeah.
And everything else looks fine. These pistons are definitely not stock. Somebody actually put a lot of money and effort into this. But it was leaking some sort of water into the engine or something. Something's going on. Something's not right. But the head, some people say the head might be cracked. I don't know, I have to inspect it, bring it to a machine shop or something. Or I could just do the following. Why don't I just LS swap the car? Just put a nice little 5.3 in there out of a Silverado. Just drop it in there. Leave the same trans, leave the same everything, just drop it in there. Put it in there, turn it on, drive it. What do you think? That should be a cool project. LS swap it, put a big ass turbo on it, just blow it up, put another 5.3 in it, do a 300 shot of nitrous.
What are you saying right now?
Nah, but the only reason I'm thinking that is because there's a lot of metal residue on the motor and that piston is not looking right, so it might need to come out. The crush hashing, whenever they honed it, it's still in there, so it's brand new. This build is fairly fresh. It's barely seeing any miles, but still, if one thing is fucked, then the whole thing's gotta come apart. It is what it is. Let's see what's gonna happen.